So once in a while, I like to come on here and make a video that I feel like most of my audience will disagree with me about. 6 months ago, I would have disagreed with me too. I literally had a conversation with my friend about this exact topic, and that is that competition is a good thing and you should use it to fuel you. Everybody wants to run away from it. And I was talking to my friend, right? I was having that same conversation because we were about to hit the Chicago half marathon. When you're doing a literal race, we're going to do a literal race. There's going to be some competition. Who's going to get in first? Who's going to get in second? Who's going to get in last? Type shit, right? And I was telling him, I'm only in competition with myself. And I was correct. But he also told me, he was like, well, friends, homies, they push you. When you have competition, it pushes you to the next level. You can say, I don't want competition. I'm in competition with myself. 100%. You are in competition with yourself, but you must recognize that you are in competition with others as well. The illusion is that it's such a big world. We got like 7 billion people over here. Such a big world. It seems like, no, we're not in competition with each other. We're just all living our lives, you know, with so many people. Nah, man. You gotta have that. You gotta give yourself that competitive edge. Because the thing is, competition breeds innovation. That's the biggest thing with Samsung. That's the biggest thing with Apple. They're constantly going at each other's throats. They're constantly seeing, oh, what did he do? Oh, they're making folded phones. Oh, I got to make folded phones. Because competition breeds innovation. You can't ignore competition, man. You can't sit there and ignore competition. I was the same way. I'm a very, spiritual type of person. I ignored competition up until the race happened. I ignored competition. But then when I seen my boy Jack right in front of me, I had to run up to him, because competition don't matter until that race happens. Then he got ahead of me a little bit more. Then now I got to get ahead of you. And what is this doing? Well, it's actually decreasing my race time. If I would have never seen him, gotta think about it like this. If I would have never seen him, I would have been comfortable. I would have been like, oh, I can run at my own pace. I don't have to push myself. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm in first place. But as soon as I saw him behind me, and then he saw me, he came right next to me. And then he started to slowly go forward a little bit. Then I'm like, oh no, like it's that lizard brain, bro. We have two sides of ourselves. We have a lizard brain and we have like something else. It's called like the limbic system and the other system. And that lizard brain starts to activate in those last seconds where it's like, nah, you're not gonna beat me, bro. I'm who I am. You're not gonna beat me. That's not. It starts to happen subconsciously. So you can either accept this or you can reject it. But the people who accept competition go further than the people who don't accept competition. You just gotta remember, bro, that it doesn't make you a bad guy. It doesn't make you a bad person. Do you think they look at Usain Bolt and they're just like, oh, Usain Bolt's such an asshole. He just, man, when he runs, he literally smiles. After he runs, he like just smiles. Everybody else is tired, sad face, you know what I'm saying? Because they just lost and just put all their effort into it. Usain Bolt, he just smiles. Ching. This is light. This is light for me. The simple fact that you can choose to buy a Samsung or an Apple is the reason why our technology is what it is. Your ancestors fought somebody else for resources. And then that generation had another generation. And then they fought them for resources. And then they fought them for resources. And it just keeps going until we live in a modern era where we're like, is this competition thing even valid anymore? Because we have technology, we have all this stuff, we have, we're good, we can live you can live a nice, comfortable life. If you live in America, if you live in a first world country, you can live a nice, comfortable life. But don't you want to live the best life though? Don't you want to live the best life though? I mean, come on. And that little fire, that little evolution, you just can't put water on it. That always, I want more. And it's sometimes it's devastating. Sometimes it's not the best thing ever. But you can use it as fuel. Have a both mindset. You are in competition with yourself day to day. But if we're talking about the human race, if we're talking about evolution, if we're talking about year to year, you're in competition with everybody else. Because at the end of your life, people are either going to say he was better than this person or he wasn't. And that's just a simple, hard truth. I'm like a black pill self-improvement channel, bro. I'm just trying to give y'all the truth, but also improve at the same time. But hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and externalize greatness.